Hello, how's it going? I think this is the 30th of March. Can't remember. Wednesday evening. Yeah, I'm a little bit like nocturnalized. Can't remember exactly when I got up. Been smoking a lot of weed. I didn't really leave. I left the house once to get a couple of energy drinks. Not to get one energy drink for $2. And some garlic powder that I'm gonna start putting on my like French fries when I cook them in my air fryer. And then today my mom came over because she was over at went to Costco and got me stuff, and came over and I walked downstairs and she was at her car and I got some stuff. Bag of frozen vegetables, and she gave me some apple juice and some V8s. So that's cool. And then, but I was working all day long. I think a little bit today I was working on my project of the creeks of Boulder, but I was like last night, the last thing that I did was I traced some more creeks because I kind of modify my philosophy, and I've been wasting a lot of time because every time I modify it, I add creeks, I number them all again, and when you have to add something in the middle, you have to number the ones behind it, and it's like I was wasting time. And finally, I'm like, just paste them all together because I was aligning the area and the creeks, like each creek or gully or gulch, little basin has its own watershed. So I have the creek, and then I have the other folder that has the watershed because that'll be super interesting to look at when you color code it for different meanings and stuff, and to have the area and all that. And I traced a bunch of them before, so now I'm like putting them together, like where they're in the same order, creating a duplicate structure for the area ones, because I just finished the creek, but now I'm building more creeks, and then that would make it so I would have to fix the numbers on the color ones that the polygon area that I've done already. So that's where I'm at with that. I just have to find like a good balance, like in the beginning. It's kind of like similar to my website. In the beginning, I'm like, okay, I only do this, but then you're like, no, you really should add that. And you're like, yeah, I really should add that. I think that's kind of how the first person who made it did it. Like if I had to do the whole thing from scratch, I don't think I could do it. So luckily somebody else got started, but because they didn't include all of them. But yeah, and then you get to number them. So, but anyways, I'm doing other things because I bought a external hard drive, and so now I'm backing up stuff up because my biggest hard drive was 4 gigabytes and it wasn't terabytes and it wasn't big enough. And so because I have a lot of video and photo, and I have a lot of video already, and I had to delete some, and I feel like, God, I wish I hadn't have done it to like save space. So stupid. Where I would do screen captures of the Google Earth movie files that I make, because then I could later on edit it a little bit, add captions or whatever, maybe music, and then upload it to YouTube. But that takes a lot of space. Like I had one that was like an hour and a half long of tracing along, hovering over the road, like from Boulder to the mountain, long way away. I probably never would have put it on YouTube, but that was like all big, and I deleted it because it was too long to even drag onto an external hard drive. But maybe I could have compressed it. But there was only a couple. But I have a lot of those. Like I recorded the zoom in, zoom outs of all the different tribes in France. Like that was one of the more recent Google Earth. That was like one of the first Google Earth projects I was doing. So it was like this last year when I got going on it after I think maybe working on my website for a little bit. But anyway, just lost my train of thought. So I got this external hard drive and backing stuff up, and since I got the external hard drive, I had to stop downloading all of the videos from that I had put onto collections from Envato Elements. And but now that I have this hard drive, I can get going on that again. So I was getting going. So I'm going to get in the habit of every day just downloading as many of those as I can until they start making you do the image matching. And until I get, everything that's on my computer that is on my collection on Envato, and a lot of those images, those videos are deleted. Like they're not available all the time for some reason. I don't know what the deal is. People remove them, and I guess that means you can't use them. I wouldn't be able to use it as a new project, but at least I have it on my computer just for personal. It's cool to have those just to watch the scenarios, like flying over pretty places, because the resolution is so high and you can't really find anything like that on YouTube. So that's high resolution. So I was downloading a bunch of those, and they take up a lot of space. I think it was like 460 gigs just for the Envato stuff that I had collected. So it just gobbled up. So, but now I have 10, and it was $196 for 10 gigs. But then I was like, oh, did I get the first one? Because I got excited and I bought it too soon. I was like, and I looked and was like, fuck. Sure enough, they were selling one for 12 gigs. It was only $13 more at $206. So I was like, fuck. $209. I was like, damn it, I should have bought that one. But whatever, 10 gigs. That would have been 3 times bigger. To get the 12 gig would have been 3 times bigger than the biggest one that I have now. But at least, see, now I have an extra one, so I can give one while I can maybe a complete hard drive that has everything that I have, external hard drive to my mom that she can put somewhere in her house. I gave a couple of memory sticks to her that have my website files on it, the HTML stuff. And the Google Earth stuff and that important stuff that I made, but not all the other video stuff. So to give her everything would be good. I also got a year membership for a website that takes background off video, so I can experiment with that for making my own stuff. So currently I'm just waiting my computer. Oh. When I started with this video, I was waiting for a bunch of files to back up, and my computer can't download anymore because it's full, so I have to clean stuff off of it. So I had to kind of take, I guess, most of the day off from my work, and I think I even lost some work because I was doing work on Google Earth, and then I was trying to drag KMZ files, Google Earth files, from my computer down to my external hard drive, and my computer was going really slowly. So I clicked the folder too many times to try to open up the folder to get to the Google Earth file, and it ended up clicking on the Google Earth file, and it was a big Google Earth file that was too big for Google Earth, and it crashed Google Earth. And I think I was working on Google Earth and I hadn't saved, but I don't think it was that much work. Anyway, so my God, yeah, I got a lot of work. So that's what I'm up to. My computer is falling asleep and won't get up, won't wake up. I wonder what the deal is. I hope my computer doesn't have to get rebooted. It lost its connection up there. Everything was going fine. It went down to not many megabytes, but then I had a bunch of 2.5 gigabytes of stuff in the trash somehow. So I emptied the trash, and then all of a sudden it had 2.6 gigabytes, and it was transferring stuff from one external hard drive to another external hard drive. And it was most of the way through. It still had 45 minutes, and now it's just crashed. So maybe I'll have to reboot the computer and then get stuff off of it. Hopefully it'll work. I should have kept a closer eye on it to make sure it wasn't filling up. I didn't realize because it had 65 gigabytes left on it last time I looked, and then I was only downloading videos for an hour a little bit, but I forgot how big those videos are, and it just filled it up. I should have been oh shit. So anyways, so I think I may have fucked up my computer, but we'll see. It's just a blank screen now. Okay, enough talking. Keep it under 10 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow.